Well, hello, welcome to my channel. Fabulously Functional, Cooking Fabulous Meals with Bev. Just want to come on because I'm about to make Dr. Woodard some lunch. I've been out shopping for the most part this morning. It's Saturday when I get all my cooking done for my orders on Sunday. And I'm going to make him some plant-based sloppy joe with mango. And I've been inspired by his grandmother who lived in Chillicothe, Ohio, and she would make mango from scratch when we would come to visit her, and she put mango in her sloppy joe, and I'm gonna tell you what, it made that sloppy joe sing. So I'm gonna try that, and we're gonna do it plant-based style. So to my pan here, and I'm gonna adjust the pan so now you can see the pan instead of me. To my pan here, I've added 2 tablespoons of safflower oil, 0 trans fat, and to that I'm going to add some green pepper and some diced sweet onion. I'm going to hang off on the mango right now. Put the pepper in there and the onion in there. Oh, a little piece of mango slipped in there, but that's okay. Okay, we're going to stir that around and let those vegetables sweat. And let them sweat. Let them sweat for just a little bit until they become translucent. Okay, so they've become a little translucent. I have them here in the pan. And to this, I'm going to add a half a bag of these beefless grounds. And this is by Gardein, the ultimate beefless ground. Plant-based grounds. So I'm going to take those and pour them in here with, just going to add a tablespoon more of oil, as well as a little bit of veggie stock. And stir that around in there. And allow that to come back to a full simmer. And let it simmer for a little bit so it'll come back. Okay, it's browning and simmering really well right now. So now I'm going to add a few seasonings. Some baharat, which is a Middle Eastern seasoning, but it has a tomato base to it that I really love. Some black garlic, black savory garlic, a little bit of black pepper. I'm going to stir that around. Smells wonderful. Now to this I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of organic white wheat flour. Okay, so that's about a tablespoon, maybe a half a tablespoon. I'm going to do another pinch just like that. And I'm going to stir that in the meatless grounds because I'm creating a roux with the meat. And then I'm going to add just a little bit more plant-based, a little bit more vegetable stock, and then I'm going to add a small can of tomato sauce. Stir that around and let it get thick. Boy, that looks yummy. Smells yummy and looks yummy. So we're going to let that get thick, let that simmer for a while and get thick. Okay, next I'm going to add just a little bit of soy-free soy sauce, organic by Ocean's Halo, just for flavor. I'm going to add just a teeny bit of that. And then I'm also going to add some tomato ketchup. That gives it just a little bit sweetness. Organic tomato ketchup. And now I'm going to add my fresh chopped and cut mango. I'm going to stir that in there. Let it cook and let it simmer. Man, this looks wonderful. So we're going to let that simmer until, you know, the mango is already tender, but the mango is the last thing you put in, because when you eat the manwich, the one thing you want to taste is that mango, so you don't want to cook it down to absolutely nothing. But this is looking wonderful and it's smelling wonderful. I'm just going to let it simmer for a little bit. All right, now, so you can see it's getting thick and it looks wonderfully delicious. And this is my, just to add a little sweetness, I'm going to do organic coconut sugar. Looks like brown sugar. It has that caramel flavor of brown sugar. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of that in there. I've also added my go-to seasoning, salt-free seasoning. Well, it's not salt-free, but it doesn't have any anything in it. So it's Montreal chicken. Even though it's called Montreal chicken, it doesn't have any chicken in it. So I'm adding a little bit of that just to give the flavor a pop. We're going to stir that in there like so, like that. And now we're going to taste it. See what it tastes like. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is delicious. Now, let me turn this up to where you can see me. So, I have two different buns here. This is a 100% whole wheat bun, and then this is a brochet bun. Now, brochet bun does have milk and egg in it. So this bun is not vegan. This one is. But we're going to do brochet bun today because that's my business. So I'm going to take a little bit of this, put it on there, on this bun, and I'm going to let you see the mango in there, and the green pepper and the onion. And of course, this is plant-based, meatless grounds. Smells wonderful, looks wonderful. I got to set this here for a minute so it can cool off before I bite into it. Okay, so I've added to this little meal, the manwich, I've added a little cup of sauerkraut, German style sauerkraut, and some organic quinoa. And what is it? Quinoa? It's my favorite. I can't remember the name of them. But multigrain tortilla chips. That's what they are. Multigrain tortilla chips. I do have another one. Quinoa chia chips that I get from Meijer. But those I get from Aldi. And so those are multigrain organic tortilla chips, gluten-free. So I've got those on the side here of this manwich with this German sauerkraut. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a little bit of this sauerkraut, just a little bit, y'all, and I'm going to put it between this bread and this Okay. So, there you have it. Mango manwich with a little sauerkraut on top on a bun of your choosing. And Lord, we thank you for this food. Y'all. This is so good. Dr. Buddha's gonna love this. So good. And juicy. Get into it. Now, I got these little chips here. I literally can just dip up some of that sauce and put it right in here on this chip. Delicious. Well, hope you enjoyed this brief video on meatless ground mango manwich. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord has his face turned towards you and he's giving you peace.